Miss Cindy is here, and we're going to work on a Memorial Day project for some people who were in the rest homes. I've contacted the two that the church goes and sings at, and they have about 10 each of veterans that are staying there on an on or off basis, because some people come and go even in this time. So what we're going to do is a poppy flower, and a poppy flower is a symbol of memorial, and they can be used at 9/11 remembrance days, and then they can also be used for Memorial Day. And what I am asking all of my King's kids to do is come by the church between now and next Thursday morning and pick you up a bag. And this bag is going to have everything that you need to do your poppy flower, except that you might need a pair of scissors, and you're going to need a glue gun. And we're going to make one today to show you how it's made. But what I want you to do is come by and pick up a few of these bags. There are going to be 20 of these here at the church. Come pick up 3 or 4 or 5 of them. And if you will, please make the flower and then bring it back to the church on Thursday by 2 o'clock. And then on Thursday at 2, I'm going to come by, I'm going to pick up the flowers, and we're going to take them, I'm going to take them to the rest home. And then they're not going to be really made to sit in a vase. We're actually going to bend those flowers a little bit and make them where they can lay on any countertop that they have in their rooms to be able to enjoy them. And they will be going, I don't know if I said it, they will be going to the veterans that are staying at the rest home. So what we'll need to do is start with our bag. We have pipe cleaners, and you can do these flowers any way you want to. If you're making them some other time, dollar store, you can get these pipe cleaners, and I liked these metallic ones. You can get the crepe paper, and I got red because we're going to be making the poppy flowers. So those are really the 2 things that you need if you've got some scissors and a glue stick, and then a button. And I have gotten supply of buttons at my house, and so you need black, and some gold is good. So some of the buttons are gold, and some of them have just a little bit of black trim. I liked that. If you get a kit that just has a gold button, you might want to put just a little bit of black on the tips of your flowers, just so it'll look more like a poppy. But the black certainly is needed. All right, we're going to get all of our supplies out of the bag. We have the pipe cleaner that's already folded, so we'll want to thread it. And for your buttons that you need for your flower centers, you need the kind that have the little bump where it gets threaded here, not the one that has eyes through it. You want the one that's got the clasp that's on the bottom. And we're going to fish that pipe cleaner through, take it to the end, and then what we're going to do is twist it. And when we twist that pipe cleaner, it's going to make it stronger so that it'll stand up pretty if they need it to, but it'll just make it very strong. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put the flowers petals right behind that buttons where we'll glue those on. Each kit will have a template, and you'll need to cut out your template, because then you're going to use that to cut out your flower petals. Each kit has 6, I hope it has 6 pieces of crepe paper. All right, there's our template, and then we have 6 pieces of the crepe paper that we will trace, and I can trace it or I can just cut it. You can trace it against there and the way it's made. You might be able to just cut the sides off of it, and that's what we're going to do now. it does not have to be exact at all. Flowers are natural and not always uniform. Now, if it's that big, what I want you to do is, instead of having this straight edge, make it just a little bit curvy on the top, so that there's just a little bit more interesting. And then, with the glue gun ready to roll, we're going to put just a dab of glue on here. And we're going to take a flower petal and glue it on. And then we're going to put 3 down this go round. And then we'll put 3 on top of that. So you got to think of it like a triangle. Now, once you've done 3, you see you've got empty spaces. You've got 3 empty spaces, and that's where you're going to want to place the next 3 petals. So you find an open spot, put your glue down, a little bit of glue, and a flower petal. Press it down. These low temp guns are really good for being able to touch it pretty quickly after you've applied it. All right, when I get all of those on there, I want to press upward pretty good so that I make sure that all of the flower petals are glued on there well. There is one very important thing I forgot to tell you. When you have your template and you cut those out, one good thing to do is to take them and kind of stretch them a little bit so that they'll curl upward. So I'll just get that done now, but if you do it beforehand, it'll look much better. And you won't have as much difficulty getting it done. If you just pull them a little bit, that paper is flexible, and then it'll make it a cup of a flower. And that's really all there is to it. We'll put this one in our vase to hold on to it. But that's what I would like for you to do. Come by the church. We're going to have a lot of these. We want to make 24 of them. So if you can come by, pick up 3 or 4 kits, then you can make flowers that we can send to the veterans that are at the local rest homes. And I know the activity coordinators at each of them are very excited to get the flowers there for their veterans. So please come by, pick these up, and then get them back to the church by Thursday at 2 o'clock. And I hope that I come back and find out they're all done and they're waiting on me Thursday at 2 o'clock. Please, please help us out, King's Kids. And I will hopefully see you at Vacation Bible School in person. I hope. Don't forget, it's coming up. I love you guys.